My name is Ryan and I'm an RA, but welcome to Polk Lab. Come on in and we can have our PI, Dr. Thad Polk, show you around through the power of technology.
Hi, I'm Dr. Thad Polk in the Cognition and Cognitive Neuroscience area of the Psychology Department here at Michigan. And I just wanted to give you a quick overview of the work and people in my lab here. We work on brain aging. So what happens to the brain as we get older? Why might we experience some of the cognitive declines that are typically associated with aging? A number of years ago, we discovered that neural representations become less distinctive or differentiated as we age. So, for example, if you put some young people in an MRI scanner and ask them to process pictures of faces and pictures of houses, you would typically find fairly distinctive patterns of brain activity in response to those categories of stimuli. Conversely, if you took their grandparents and put them in the MRI scanner, you might find that the patterns of activity were less distinctive or less differentiated. And we found that this age-related decline in neural distinctiveness or neural differentiation actually predicts individual differences in cognition. So the older adults who maintain relatively distinctive or differentiated representations tend to perform better on cognitive tasks than older adults who don't. More recently, we've been investigating the underlying neural mechanisms that might account for age-related declines in neural distinctiveness, and in particular, we found that the brain's major inhibitory neurotransmitter, GABA, might play a role. So in particular, we found that GABA declines as we get older, and that individual differences in GABA levels are associated with individual differences in neural distinctiveness. Maybe I could turn to the people in the lab. So we have a wonderful group of students and staff. First is our lab manager, Abby Hamlin, who's amazing and does work for everybody in the lab. We have a postdoc, Molly Simonite, who's terrific. We have 4 fantastic PhD students, Pio Lalwani, Dalia Kamash, Katie Mashan, and Shreya Rajagopal. And we also have an army of wonderful undergraduate research assistants who work with the graduate students and with me on a bunch of different projects. I could also get currently sitting in the main conference room of the lab where we hold our meetings. You can also see over here the cubicles where Abby, the lab manager, works, and where we also build and our computer-based experiments. Moving into the other room. This is the main computer room where we analyze our brain imaging data and hang out. This is one of the offices in the lab where the graduate students often work, and another office where Molly, our postdoc, often works. So with that, hope it gives you an overview of what the lab's like, and come to Michigan.